Hello to my friends at Dyersburg Primary School. My name is Vanessa Kane. I'm the Children's Director at MacIver's Grant Public Library here downtown Dyersburg, and I am so excited to bring you some books today that go along with your theme, Growing Up Healthy, Staying Safe. We have so many ways that we can stay safe, don't we? We've got so many adults that tell us, we'll be safe with that. We have to be safe when we're near the road, don't we? We have to be safe when we're on a bicycle. We have to be safe when we're around water. We have to be safe when we hear about fire. So Miss Vanessa just chose 2 books. We have a lot of books on safety here at the library. So if there's anything that you're interested in, that you want more information on, you come down here. We'll give you that book and you'll be safe, 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 safe. Today we're going to read the book, No Dragons for Tea, Fire Safety for Kids and Dragons. This book was written by Jean E. Pendziwol and Martine Gourbault. Those are the authors of the book, and probably the illustrators too. They don't have illustrated by and written by on the front. They just have both their names, so they probably did it together. This book is published by Kids Can Press. One warm sunny day at the end of last week, my mom and I went for a walk to the creek. As I raced down the hill in my little red wagon. Oh, look at there. She's racing down the hill in her little red wagon. What do you think rhymes with wagon? Wagon. I veered to the left and smacked into a dragon. I suppose he could see there was fear in my eyes as I jumped to my feet, quite filled with surprise. He sheepishly grinned and stepped out of the way, but he seemed so polite that I asked him to play. I see all kinds of things going flying in the air as she hits that dragon with her wagon. Do you hear how those 2 words sound the same? I see shovels and pails and beach balls all coming up. I see he's got a little pocket and he's got a truck in there and somebody dropped a teddy bear. Let's see what happens. He had a cute bear and some other toys too. With my shovel and pail we'd have oodles to do. We ran to the creek and then onto the bay where we played on the beach for the rest of the day. What is she doing? She is burying that dragon in the sand. I wonder how long it'll take to bury a dragon in the sand. They're by the water, but you see Mama's close. You can see some ducks in the water, and they're building in the sand and having fun, aren't they? Then Mom waved and said, now it's time to go eat. Let's pack the red wagon and head up the street. It's hard to stop playing with friends old or new, so I asked if the dragon could come to eat too. Mom wrinkled her brow and squinted her eyes, looking up at the dragon's incredible size. I begged and I pleaded and then said very sweet, we won't make a mess. We'll be tidy and neat. So at last she said yes, just this once I'll agree. You may have the dragon come over for tea. That is a big dragon. But look how polite he is. He's just waiting patiently while Mommy decides. Got their wagon all packed up, so they've been very neat. We had carrots and apples, thick slices of ham with fresh homemade biscuits and strawberry jam, cold glasses of milk, and a great big dill pickle, but the pepper we sprinkled sure made my nose tickle. Then the dragon's nose twitched and he started to wheeze. His eyes misted up and he blew a great sneeze. There's they are having their tea. And there he is. Oh, he's about to sneeze. What's going to happen when the dragon sneezes, do you think? What happens when dragons breathe out really heavy? Achoo! Well, we all know what happens when a dragon achoo. A flame shot from his mouth and both nostrils too. Our tablecloth sparked and then burst into flame, and the curtains that hung right beside did the same. The smoke alarm rang. What a loud, piercing sound. It meant get out fast. So I dropped to the ground. Can you see the flames? I see the flames on the table. I see the flames on the curtains. And doesn't the dragon look sorry? Did you hear what she said? She dropped to the ground when she heard the smoke detector. That's important, isn't it? We have to stop, drop, and roll, don't we? Stop, drop, stay low if there's smoke. The room filled with smoke as I crawled on the floor and started to make my way to the front door. The dragon got scared and decided to hide, but I knew when there's fire, we must go outside. I grabbed his thick tail. With one mighty tug, I pulled that big dragon from under the rug. And a lot of times people do try to hide when they're in a house and they think there might be a fire. But you need to get outside, don't you? You need to go low, because there might be smoke above you, and then get outside. Go to the place that your family decides you're supposed to be. You're supposed to meet. I crept down the hallway and said, "Follow me. I know the way out. We must meet by the tree." So Mom and the dragon and I all met there. Then that silly old dragon went back for his bear. Oh no. Should you go back into a house that's on fire for anything? No, no. I know you love your bears, but no, no. We ran up and caught him, and he wouldn't let go. And I said, "Listen, dragon, here's what you should know. Don't ever go back. That just will not do. We can get a new bear, but we can't replace you." Since the fire was burning inside of our home, we went to the neighbors to borrow the phone. Mom knew what to dial and said, "Calm and clear. Here's our full street address. Send the fire trucks here." So you get out first, don't you? Don't call before you leave the house. Get out of the house. Leave your bear behind. Get to your place you're supposed to meet your family, and call from a neighbor's house. Before very long, down our street they came sailing with bright red lights flashing and loud sirens wailing. The fire crew rushed to start work on their tasks. They were dressed in big boots and wore helmets and masks. They hooked up the hose and ran into the house, where they sprayed streams of water in order to douse the table, the curtains, our lovely snack too. And it didn't take long till that fire was through. The fire chief called out the door with a shout. The smoke made a mess, but the fire is out. There's a fireman coming. Isn't that wonderful that they come and take care of us when we have emergencies like that? And there's the fire chief calling. Fire is out. Smoke and water made a mess though. My poor friend the dragon knew he was to blame, so he hung down his head and wept great tears of shame. One of the fire crew said, "Don't be sad. You knew what to do, and of that we're quite glad. You all got out safely. That's really what matters." Then she took us to see the big pump truck and ladders. So what's the most important thing to get out of the house? You. That's right. The dragon put on a shiny red hat, and I asked to see where the fire crew sat. She showed us the siren, the hoses and lights, and the ladders that climb up to reach higher heights. The rest of the crew checked all of the rooms, while a fan in the door blew out gray smoke and fumes. Making sure everybody's out and the fire is gone. Then the dragon and I, we sat down for a while. I reached up and hugged him. He gave me a smile. The next time the dragon and I want to play, we'll pack up a picnic and go to the bay. We are friends, tried and true, the best we can be, but I'll never again invite dragons for tea. Probably just don't need to use the pepper. And that is the end. At the end it says, the dragon's fire safety rhyme. So we're going to read that very quickly. When the smoke alarm sounds, here's what you should do. Leave your toys all behind, because there's only one you. Get down and stay low, crawling under the smoke, because breathing those fumes, it might make you choke. If your clothes catch on fire, don't run all about. Stop, drop, and roll till the flames are all out. Don't open a door if the handle feels hot. Find another way out to your planned meeting spot. And even when scared, you must never hide. And once you are out, don't go back inside. I think the dragon learned a lot about what to do in a fire, didn't he, when he met his new friend. I like that book. Did you like it? I like that it has a story along with how it's telling you to be safe. I think this is a really cute book, and I'm glad that we've got it up here, and I hope that sometime you might come and check it out and read it at home, and then you can talk with your family about where to meet outside and some of these same safety rules. Be safe this week. Be nice for your teachers, and have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon, okay? Bye-bye.